Tomi and Sakura are acquaintances who met at a local yoga studio where they both attend regular classes. The studio is popular in their community for its inclusive atmosphere and a wide range of yoga practices, from beginner to advanced levels. One day, after a particularly invigorating session, they find themselves rolling up their mats next to each other and start a conversation. They quickly discover shared interests not only in yoga, but also in other wellness practices, and decide to engage in a more in-depth discussion about their experiences and hobbies.
Hi, I'm Tomi. I noticed we've been in the same yoga class for a few weeks now. How are you liking it?
Hi, Tomi. I'm Sakura. It's been really refreshing. I find the sessions quite soothing and they really help me re-energize. How about yourself?
I'm enjoying it immensely. Yoga seems to be the perfect way to balance out my usually hectic schedule. How long have you been practicing?
Just a few months, actually. I started because I was looking for a stress relief method, and yoga seemed like a popular choice. What made you start yoga?
Pretty much the same reasons. I wanted to improve my overall flexibility and find a peaceful way to manage daily stress. It's worked wonders so far. Do you practice any other sports or types of workouts?
I do, actually. I swim twice a week and go hiking when the weather allows. I believe maintaining a variety of activities helps keep fitness fun. What about you? Any other activities you engage in?
I've been a runner for years and recently picked up cycling. Yoga is a newer addition, but I'm finding it complements my other activities well by improving my balance and flexibility.
That sounds like a well-rounded routine. Do you find any of the yoga poses particularly challenging?
Definitely. Anything that requires balance is tough for me, like the crow pose. I find those poses to be the most difficult yet rewarding. Do you have any poses that challenge you?
The headstand always gives me trouble, but I feel so accomplished when I manage to do it correctly. Do you have a favorite yoga pose?
I'd say the warrior pose. It makes me feel powerful and really helps me focus. What's your favorite part about our yoga sessions?
I really appreciate the meditations at the end of each session. It helps me gather my thoughts and relax deeply. Do you enjoy the meditation too?
I do, especially after a demanding session. It's like a reset button for my mind. Have you participated in any other yoga workshops or special sessions?
I haven't yet, but I'm interested. I saw a flyer for a weekend retreat next month. Are you thinking about going?
I was actually considering it. It seems like a good opportunity to deepen our practice and maybe learn some new techniques. Would you be interested in going together?
That would be lovely. It's always more fun to go with someone. Besides yoga, what else do you like to do in your spare time?
I'm quite into reading and recently, photography. I spend a lot of my weekends exploring different parts of the city with my camera. How about you? Any particular hobbies?
I enjoy painting and recently started learning to play the piano. It's challenging but very rewarding. Music and art are like therapy for me.
That's really impressive. It must be a wonderful outlet for creativity. Speaking of which, do you incorporate music into your yoga practice?
Sometimes I play light instrumental music during my home sessions. It sets a peaceful tone. Do you ever use music in your practice?
Yes, I find that calming music enhances the relaxation aspect of yoga. Have you tried any other wellness practices like mindfulness or meditation outside of yoga?
I've started exploring mindfulness more seriously. It aligns well with the mental benefits of yoga. Have you tried any other wellness activities?
I've been reading about the benefits of aromatherapy and how different scents can impact our well-being. I'm thinking of attending a workshop on it.
That sounds fascinating. I'd love to learn more about that too. If you find a good workshop, maybe we could go together?
Absolutely. I'll let you know. It's great to meet someone with similar interests in wellness and self-care.
I agree. It's nice to share these experiences with someone who understands the value. Maybe we could grab a coffee after our next class and chat more?
I'd really like that. It's a plan. I look forward to it.
Me too, Tomi. See you then.
Tomi and Sakura are both young professionals who met through an online social network focused on cultural exchange. After months of virtual communication, they decide to meet in person to explore their shared interests further. Their first meeting is set at a cozy cafe that Sakura frequently visits. As they meet, they engage in a lively conversation, discussing their hobbies, recent experiences, and future plans, establishing a deeper connection beyond their initial online interactions.
Hi, Sakura. It's really great to finally meet you in person after all our chats.
Hi, Tomi. I know it feels a bit surreal to see you outside of a chat window. Did you have any trouble finding the place?
Not at all. Your directions were perfect. This cafe has a really nice vibe. Thanks for recommending it.
I'm glad you like it. They really do have the best coffee around here. Have you tried their pastries yet?
I haven't had the chance yet, but everything on display looks delicious. What's your favorite?
The chocolate croissants are amazing. You should definitely try one.
That sounds tempting. I'll order one with the caramel macchiato you mentioned earlier. So how's everything going? How's work?
Work's been pretty hectic, but I'm managing. Lots of projects before the quarter ends. And how are things on your end? Still at the same job?
Yes, still at the tech firm, but I've taken on some new responsibilities. We're launching a new product next month, so it's been all hands on deck.
Wow, that sounds intense but exciting. What kind of product is it?
It's a digital design toolkit. It's still under wraps, but I think it's going to make a big splash in the market.
That's really cool. I can't wait to hear more about it once it's launched. Have you had any time for photography lately?
A little here and there, mostly on weekends. I actually had a photo published in a small online magazine recently.
That's amazing. Congratulations. You'll have to show me the photo sometime.
Thanks, I definitely will. What about you? Any new art projects?
Yes, I started experimenting with mixed media. It's a combination of photography and traditional painting, merging my photos with watercolors.
That sounds fascinating. Artistic crossover projects like that can be really powerful. I'd love to see your work.
For sure, I'll bring some to show you next time we meet. Speaking of next time, have you been to the new art exhibit at the museum?
I haven't, but I've been meaning to go. Have you checked it out?
Not yet. Maybe we could go together. I hear it's an incredible collection.
I'd really like that. It's a date then. What's your schedule like next weekend?
I should be free Sunday afternoon. Does that work for you?
Sunday works perfectly. It's a plan. You know, it's so nice talking to you like this. I feel like we've known each other for ages.
I feel the same way. It's easy to talk to you, Tomi. I'm really glad we decided to meet up today.
Me too, Sakura. Here's to more museum dates and coffee catch-ups.
To that and more. I'm looking forward to many more firsts with you, Tomi.
And I with you, Sakura. Cheers to new beginnings and good friends.
Cheers to that. Now, let's order some more coffee and those pastries you need to try.
Sounds perfect to me.
Tomi has just moved into a new house in a quiet neighborhood. He is a friendly and outgoing person who wants to get to know his neighbors. On his first day in the new house, he decides to introduce himself to his next-door neighbor, Sakura. Sakura has been living in the neighborhood for 3 years and is known for being kind and welcoming to new residents. When Tomi knocks on Sakura's door, she greets him warmly, and they begin a conversation to get to know each other better.
Hi, I'm Tomi. I just moved into the house next door.
Hello, Tomi. Nice to meet you. I'm Sakura, your neighbor. Welcome to the neighborhood.
Thanks, Sakura. I appreciate the warm welcome. It's a big change for me, so I'm still settling in.
Moving can be a lot of work. How are you finding the neighborhood so far?
It's been great so far, though I haven't explored much yet. Any recommendations for places to check out?
Oh, definitely. There's a lovely park just a few blocks away. It's perfect for relaxing or taking a walk.
That sounds nice. I love parks. Maybe I'll check it out this weekend.
You should. There's also a small cafe nearby that has the best coffee and pastries.
I could use a good coffee place. Thanks for the tip. What do you usually get there?
I usually go for their cappuccino. It's really good, and they have a variety of desserts, too.
I'll have to try that. By the way, how long have you lived here?
I've been here for about 3 years now. It's a peaceful area, and the people are friendly.
That's good to hear. It's nice to know there are friendly neighbors like you around.
You're too kind. I try to make everyone feel welcome.
It's definitely appreciated. Moving to a new place can be a bit overwhelming.
I can imagine. If you need any help or advice, don't hesitate to ask.
I will. Thanks. Actually, do you know if there are any good grocery stores nearby?
Yes, there's a supermarket just down the street. They have pretty much everything you need.
Perfect. That will save me some time. I'll check it out later.
They also have a section with fresh produce, which is always nice.
Fresh produce is great. I like to cook when I have the time.
Really? What kind of dishes do you usually make?
I enjoy making pasta dishes and experimenting with different sauces.
That sounds delicious. Maybe you could share a recipe sometime.
I'd be happy to. And if you have any favorite dishes, I'd love to hear about them too.
I make a pretty good sushi roll. It's simple but tasty.
Sushi is one of my favorites. Maybe we could do a dinner exchange sometime.
That would be fun. I'd love to try your cooking.
It's a deal then. We'll set a date once I'm more settled in.
Looking forward to it. By the way, how are you liking the house?
It's great. A bit bigger than my last place, but it feels cozy.
That's good. It's important to feel comfortable in your own space.
Absolutely. I'm sure I'll feel more at home once everything is unpacked.
Take your time. Moving in and getting everything organized can take a while.
Yeah, it's a process, but it's also exciting to start fresh in a new place.
Definitely. And with time, you'll get to know the area and the community better.
I hope so. It's always nice to feel like you belong.
You will. This neighborhood has a way of making people feel at home.
I'm glad to hear that. Thanks again for being so welcoming, Sakura.
Anytime, Tomi. I'm sure we'll be seeing more of each other from now on.
Looking forward to it. See you around.
See you. Have a great day.
Tomi has been living in this neighborhood for 5 years and has become quite familiar with the area and the community. One day, he notices a new face, Sakura, who has just moved into the house next door. Wanting to make her feel welcome, Tomi decides to introduce himself and offer his assistance as she settles into her new home. This is their first conversation as neighbors, where they get to know each other and discuss the neighborhood.
Hi there. I haven't seen you around before. Are you new to the neighborhood?
Yes, I just moved in last week. I'm Sakura. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Sakura. I'm Tomi. How are you finding the area so far?
It's really nice here. I'm still getting used to everything, though.
I understand. Moving to a new place can be overwhelming.
Definitely. But everyone I've met so far has been really friendly.
That's great to hear. If you need any help settling in, just let me know.
Thanks, I appreciate that. How long have you been living here, Tomi?
Oh, I've been here for about 5 years now.
Wow, you must know the area really well then.
Yeah, I've explored quite a bit. There are some great spots around here.
Like what? Any recommendations?
Well, there's a lovely park just a few blocks away. It's perfect for relaxing or taking a walk.
That sounds nice. I love spending time outdoors.
You should definitely check it out. There's also a cozy cafe nearby. They have the best coffee.
I could use a good coffee spot. I'll have to try it out soon.
Let me know when you do. Maybe we can grab a cup together.
That would be nice. I'd love to explore more of the neighborhood.
There's a farmer's market every weekend, too. It's a great place to pick up fresh produce and meet more neighbors.
That sounds perfect. I was wondering where to find fresh fruits and vegetables.
The market's your best bet. Plus, the vendors are really friendly.
I'm looking forward to visiting. Thanks for the tips, Tomi.
No problem at all. I'm glad to help.
By the way, do you know if there's a gym around here?
Yes, there's a fitness center about 10 minutes away. They have pretty good facilities.
That's great. I was hoping to find a place to work out.
It's a good spot. I go there a few times a week. Maybe we'll run into each other there.
Maybe. I'll definitely check it out.
Sounds good. If you ever need company or someone to show you around, just let me know.
I will. Thanks, Tomi. You've been really welcoming.
It's my pleasure. We're neighbors now, after all.
True. I'm glad to have such a friendly neighbor.
Likewise, Sakura. It's always nice to meet new people.
I agree. I think I'm gonna like it here.
I'm sure you will. And if you ever need anything, I'm just next door.
That's reassuring to know. Thanks again, Tomi.
Anytime, Sakura. Welcome to the neighborhood.
Thanks. I've been a bit worried about fitting in, but you're making it easier.
I know how that feels. When I first moved here, it took me a while to settle in.
Did it? How did you get through it?
I just started getting involved in community events, meeting people, and before I knew it, it felt like home.
That sounds like good advice. I'll try to do the same.
You should. There's actually a neighborhood barbecue coming up next weekend. You should come.
A barbecue? That sounds fun. I'd love to join.
Great. It'll be a good way to meet more of the neighbors.
I'm looking forward to it. Do I need to bring anything?
Just yourself. But if you want, you could bring a dish to share. It's pretty casual.
I'll think of something. Maybe a dessert?
Desserts are always a hit. Do you like baking?
I do. It's one of my hobbies. I find it really relaxing.
That's awesome. You'll fit right in. There are a few other baking enthusiasts around here, too.
Really? Maybe we could swap recipes sometime.
I'm sure they'd love that. Plus, it's a good excuse to get together.
Definitely. I've been meaning to find new hobbies to do here.
There are plenty of clubs and groups around. What other hobbies do you have?
I enjoy painting and sometimes gardening. How about you?
I like hiking and photography. There are some great trails nearby if you're into that sort of thing.
I haven't hiked much, but I'd love to try. The scenery around here seems beautiful.
It is. I can show you some of my favorite spots if you're interested.
I'd like that. It'll be a nice way to explore the area.
Absolutely. We can plan something soon.
Sounds good. I'm really glad we met today, Tomi.
Me too, Sakura. It's always nice to have friendly neighbors.
Definitely. I'm looking forward to becoming a part of this community.
You'll fit right in, no doubt. If you need anything, remember, I'm just next door.
I will. Thanks again for being so welcoming.
Anytime, Sakura. See you around.
Tomi, a regular at the local gym, notices a new face, Sakura, working out for the first time. Intrigued and wanting to make her feel welcome, he approaches her to introduce himself. They strike up a conversation where Tomi offers guidance and tips about the gym, while Sakura expresses her eagerness to establish a consistent workout routine. This is the beginning of a potential new friendship formed in the comfortable setting of their shared gym.
Hi there. I don't think we've met before. Do you come to this gym often?
Hi. No, this is actually my first time here. I'm Sakura. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Sakura. I'm Tomi. So how are you finding the place so far?
It seems nice. I'm just getting started trying to figure out where everything is.
It can be a bit confusing at first. I remember my first day here too.
How long have you been working out here?
I've been coming here for about a year now. It's a great gym once you get used to it.
That's good to know. I'm hoping to make this a regular thing.
You definitely should. It's a good way to stay fit and meet new people.
That's true. Do you have a regular workout routine?
Yeah, I usually start with some cardio and then move on to weights. How about you?
I'm still figuring it out. I used to run a lot, but I'm looking to try new things.
Running's a great start. If you ever need tips or want to join me for a session, just let me know.
Thanks. I might take you up on that offer. It's always better to have a workout buddy.
I agree. It makes the workouts more fun and keeps you motivated.
So true. Do you come here at the same time every day?
I usually come in the mornings, but it depends on my schedule. How about you?
I'm thinking about doing evenings since my mornings are pretty hectic.
Evenings are nice too. It's less crowded and you can unwind after a long day.
That sounds good. I could use some unwinding after work.
I hear you. Sometimes a good workout is the best way to shake off the stress.
Absolutely. Do they offer any classes here?
They do. There are yoga, spinning, and a few strength training classes. I've tried a couple of them.
That's great. I've been meaning to try yoga. Maybe I'll sign up for a class.
Yoga's awesome. It's a good balance of strength and relaxation. I think you'll like it.
It sounds like just what I need. Do you have any other recommendations?
If you're into group activities, the spinning class is really energetic. Plus, the instructor is great.
I'll check it out. Thanks for the advice, Tomi.
Anytime, Sakura. If you ever need a gym tour or just someone to chat with, I'm around.
I appreciate that. It's nice to know someone here.
Yeah, it's always good to have a friendly face around. Makes the place feel more comfortable.
Definitely. So what brings you to the gym? Fitness goals or just staying healthy?
A bit of both, I guess. I like staying active, and it helps clear my mind.
That's a good mindset. I'm trying to build a routine that sticks.
Consistency is key. Once it becomes a habit, it gets easier.
I hope so. I'm still getting into the groove.
You'll get there. Just take it one step at a time.
Thanks for the encouragement, Tomi. I'm feeling more motivated now.
Glad to hear that. And remember, you're not alone. We're all working towards our goals.
Right? It's nice to have that sense of community here.
Exactly. Well, I should get back to my workout. It was great meeting you, Sakura.
You too, Tomi. See you around the gym.
Definitely. Take care.
Tomi and Sakura attend a company-organized picnic for the first time. Tomi, who has been with the company for a couple of years, notices Sakura, a new employee who joined 3 months ago. Wanting to make her feel welcome, Tomi approaches Sakura and strikes up a conversation. They talk about their work, hobbies, and the possibility of organizing a group hike with other colleagues. This conversation marks the beginning of a potential friendship and a stronger connection between them outside of the workplace.
Hi there. I don't think we've met before. Are you with the company too?
Hi, yes, I am. I'm Sakura. This is my first company event. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Sakura. I'm Tommy. How are you finding the picnic so far?
It's really nice. The weather is perfect and everyone seems friendly.
Yeah, it's a great day for it. Have you been with the company long?
I joined about 3 months ago, so I'm still pretty new. How about you?
I've been here for about 2 years now. It's a good company to work for.
That's good to hear. I'm still getting used to everything, but it's been a positive experience so far.
I'm glad to hear that. The people here are really supportive. If you need any help or advice, feel free to ask.
Thanks. I appreciate that. It's always nice to have someone to turn to.
Definitely. So what do you do at the company?
I'm in the marketing department, focusing on social media campaigns. And you?
I'm in the IT department, mostly dealing with network infrastructure and support.
That sounds interesting. I've always been curious about IT, but never really understood much about it.
It has its challenges, but I enjoy it. Marketing sounds fun too. Always something new happening, I bet.
It is. Every day is different, which keeps things exciting.
That's great. Have you had a chance to explore the area around here?
A little bit. I've checked out some local cafes and parks, but there's still a lot to see.
If you need any recommendations, I can suggest a few spots. I've been here long enough to know the good places.
That would be awesome. I'm always looking for new places to check out.
There's a great hiking trail not too far from here, if you're into that kind of thing.
I love hiking. I'll definitely have to check it out.
You'll enjoy it. It's a nice break from the city.
Sounds perfect. I've been wanting to get out and explore more.
It's always good to balance work and relaxation. This picnic is a good reminder of that.
Absolutely. It's nice to unwind and get to know colleagues outside of the office.
For sure. These events are great for connecting with people you might not usually interact with at work.
Exactly. It's easier to have conversations in a relaxed setting like this.
I agree. So do you have any plans for the weekend?
Not yet. I was thinking of maybe catching up on some reading or exploring more of the area.
That sounds nice. If you're up for it, we could organize a group hike with some colleagues.
That sounds like fun. I'd be up for that.
Great. I'll see if anyone else is interested, and we can plan something.
Perfect. It'll be a good way to enjoy the outdoors and get to know everyone better.
Exactly. I'm really glad we got to chat today, Sakura.
Me too, Tommy. It's been nice getting to know you.
Likewise. Let's definitely stay in touch and plan that hike.
Definitely. Looking forward to it.
Tomi and Sakura meet for the first time at a matchmaking event organized to help singles find potential romantic partners. Both are a bit apprehensive about attending such an event, but decide to embrace the opportunity. Tomi, an architect with a passion for nature and photography, and Sakura, a graphic designer who enjoys reading and pottery, quickly discover shared interests. Their conversation reveals mutual appreciation for the arts and a desire to explore potential collaborations, both professional and personal.
Hi, I'm Tomi. It's nice to finally meet you, Sakura.
Hi, Tommy. Yes, it's lovely to meet you too. Have you been to one of these events before?
No, this is my first time. What about you?
Same here, first time. A friend convinced me to come. It's a bit nerve-wracking, isn't it?
Definitely, I agree. It's not every day you get to meet someone in such a unique setting. What do you do for a living?
I work as a graphic designer. It's creative and challenging. And you?
I'm an architect. It's a lot of technical work, but also very rewarding to see projects come to life.
That sounds fascinating. Do you have a favorite project that you've worked on?
There's this one community center I designed last year. It was rewarding because it really brought the neighborhood together. How about you? Any favorite design you've created?
I recently worked on an educational app for children. It's rewarding to think it helps kids learn.
That's really impactful. Making a difference through work must feel great.
It does. What do you like to do in your free time?
I enjoy hiking and photography. It's nice to get out and capture the beauty of nature. How about you?
I love reading and recently started pottery classes. It's relaxing and fun to mold things with your own hands.
Pottery sounds like a great way to unwind. Have you made anything cool?
Yes, I made a set of mugs for my parents. They actually turned out pretty well.
That's awesome. You'll have to show me some pictures sometime.
Definitely, I'd love to. Speaking of pictures, do you have any photography you're particularly proud of?
I do. There's one photo of the mountains I took last spring that I really love. I'll show you later if you like.
I would like that. Mountains are always so majestic.
They really are. Maybe we could go on a hike sometime if you're interested.
I'd like that. It would be nice to see your favorite spots.
Great. It's a date then. Maybe next weekend?
Next weekend sounds perfect.
Wonderful. I'm really glad we met tonight, Sakura.
Me too, Tomi. This has been much nicer than I expected.
Same here. It's not so nerve-wracking after all.
Not at all. I guess it's all about meeting the right person.
Seems like we did just that tonight.
I think so too. Shall we grab a coffee after this?
That sounds perfect. Let's do that.
Yes, it'll be a great way to continue our conversation in a more relaxed setting.
Absolutely. I was a bit skeptical about coming tonight, but I'm glad I did.
Me too. I wasn't sure what to expect, but this has been a pleasant surprise.
What made you decide to come tonight, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, like I mentioned earlier, a friend suggested it. And I thought, why not? Sometimes you have to step out of your comfort zone, right?
That's a good approach. Stepping out of our comfort zones is how we grow.
Exactly. Have you learned anything interesting about yourself recently?
Actually, yes. Through my photography, I've learned that I have more patience than I thought. Waiting for the perfect light or the right moment really helps you appreciate the smaller details.
That's a beautiful insight. Patience is definitely a virtue, especially in today's fast-paced world.
It truly is. What about you? Any new discoveries?
Pottery has taught me that it's okay to make mistakes. They're just part of the learning process.
That's a valuable lesson. It's all about the process, not just the end product.
Absolutely. Speaking of products, have you ever thought about combining your architecture skills with photography?
I have, actually. I've been thinking about a project that showcases architectural designs through a photographic series.
That sounds incredible. Art and architecture go hand in hand, after all.
They do, and maybe your designs could be part of that project too. Educational spaces are fascinating subjects.
I'd love to collaborate on that. Could be an exciting fusion of our interests.
Definitely. Let's talk more about this over coffee.
Yes, let's also, do you like music? There's a great jazz band playing nearby this weekend.
I love jazz. It would be great to go see them. Do you want to go together?
That would be lovely. A little jazz would make for a perfect weekend.
Agreed. It's a date then. Jazz and coffee with a side of great company.
Sounds like the best plan. I'm really looking forward to it.
Me too. It's nice to connect with someone who shares so many interests.
It really is. Tonight turned out to be much more than what I expected.
Here's to unexpected joys and new beginnings.
To new beginnings. Cheers, Tommy.
Cheers, Sakura.
You have worked hard. Be proud, because today you are better than you were yesterday. I hope you had great practice sessions. If you found the video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with everyone.